Has her simple hello ever made your heart skip a beat? Sometimes behind a smile or a gentle touch lies an emotional code, one she doesn't even realize she's revealing. And once you know how to decode that, you're miles ahead in understanding how she really feels. Welcome back to the channel Stoicism Philosophy Daily, where we dive into the art of relationships, self-mastery, and the subtle nuances of human behavior. If this is your first time here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join a growing community of curious minds committed to leveling up in love and life. Today, we're exploring something that's both intriguing and incredibly relatable. How a woman greets you when she genuinely likes you. It sounds simple, right? But think about it. Have you ever noticed how a simple greeting can feel like so much more? Sometimes, just the way she says hi can spark a question in your mind. Wait, is she into me? If you've ever wondered that, or if you're curious about how attraction works on a subtle psychological level, this video is for you. Because truthfully, understanding these signals can be a game changer. It can help you approach women with more confidence, read situations more accurately, and form deeper emotional connections. Have you noticed the way her eyes light up when she sees you? Or how she touches your arm gently while talking? Maybe she looks slightly nervous, but only when you're around. These little things say a lot more than we think. So let's start decoding. And first up, the most universal but often overlooked sign, the warm, genuine smile. A smile can hide many things, but it can also reveal everything. How do you tell the difference between a polite smile and one that says, "I'm truly happy to see you"? That's what we're unpacking next. As we mentioned earlier, a warm and genuine smile is one of the most obvious signs she's into you. But what makes it so powerful isn't just the smile itself, it's the energy behind it. There's a big difference between a polite grin and that "I'm genuinely happy to see you" smile. The real one isn't forced or formal, it's natural, effortless, and filled with warmth. When she smiles at you like this, it's her unspoken way of saying, "Just having you here makes my day better." And here's the fascinating part. This kind of smile is almost impossible to fake. Psychologists refer to it as a Duchenne smile, which activates muscles around the eyes that are extremely hard to control consciously. So if her entire face lights up when she sees you, especially her eyes, that's a strong sign her feelings are genuine. Now let's zoom in even closer. How long does the smile last? A casual smile might flicker across her face for just a second. But a real smile lingers. It stays while she talks to you and might even sneak back onto her face when she glances at you again, almost like she just can't help it. Pro tip: observe how she smiles at others compared to how she smiles at you. If her smile for you is noticeably brighter, more frequent, and warmer, you're not imagining it. That's her VIP smile, and not everyone gets that version. So next time you say hello, really pay attention. Is it just a quick smile, or does it brighten her whole face? Does it last longer than usual? If yes, odds are she's genuinely into you. And if you've ever been on the receiving end of a smile like that, you know, it stays with you. It makes you feel noticed, valued, and quietly appreciated. It's not just a smile, it's an unspoken message. I like you more than you realize. But even the most radiant smile is just the beginning. The next sign she really likes you. She finds subtle ways to close the distance, and it starts with physical touch. Let's explore that next. After that radiant smile, the next undeniable sign that a woman truly likes you is this. She initiates physical contact in small, meaningful ways. Physical touch doesn't need to be dramatic or obvious. In fact, it's often the little gestures that speak the loudest. Think about it. Maybe she lightly touches your arm when she laughs or gives you a playful shove when you tease her. Maybe when she hugs you, it feels a little longer, a little warmer than what you'd expect from a casual friend. Those seemingly casual actions, they're anything but casual. Touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which strengthens feelings of closeness and connection. So when she reaches out, even in subtle ways, she's unconsciously creating emotional chemistry between you. Now let's talk about context. Pay attention to when and how she touches you. Is it during laughter? When she's excited? Does she touch you to emphasize a point while talking? These are all clues she feels safe, comfortable, and wants to draw closer. And here's something crucial. Women are often more selective with physical touch. If she's choosing to initiate contact with you, she's signaling trust and emotional openness. It's her silent way of saying, I'm drawn to you, but there's more. Watch what happens after the touch. Does she linger a bit longer? Does she get shy or flustered? These small cues show that her touch is intentional and that it means something to her. Here's a pro tip. Compare how she interacts with others versus how she interacts with you. If she's more physically reserved with everyone else, but casually comfortable around you, you're in a special category. So next time you're with her, pay attention. Is she finding small excuses to touch your shoulder, arm, or even your hand? If so, it's not random. It's a powerful non-verbal cue that she's into you. And while smiles and touch speak volumes, there's another way she shows affection, with her full emotional presence and undivided attention. Curious what that looks like? After that gentle touch that spoke volumes, the next sign is just as subtle but even more powerful. She makes eye contact and holds it. If you've ever felt like someone was saying something just by looking at you, you were probably right. Eye contact is one of the most intimate and revealing forms of nonverbal communication. When a woman is into you, her eyes often speak the truth that words can't. Don't confuse this with a casual glance. This is a deeper gaze, like she's not just looking at you, but actually seeing you. And if she holds that gaze longer than usual, it's a very strong sign she's interested. Why is this such a big deal? Because eye contact triggers the release of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone released during physical touch. It builds trust, intimacy, and a quiet sense of emotional closeness, even if you're just talking. Now focus on how she looks at you. Is her gaze soft and warm, like she's genuinely engaged in what you're saying? Or is it intense and focused, like she's trying to read you or say something silently? Both are positive signs, just expressing slightly different emotions, affection or deep attraction. Here's something fascinating. Watch for what's called the triangular gaze. This is when her eyes go from one of your eyes to the other, then down to your lips. It's a subconscious signal that she's not only interested in the conversation, she's interested in you. Also, take note of the context. Does she hold eye contact when you're laughing together, or during moments of personal sharing? Does she stay locked in even during quiet pauses in the conversation? These moments show she's fully present and wants a deeper connection. Pro tip: compare how she looks at you versus how she looks at others. If you're the only one getting long, focused, or emotionally rich eye contact, you're not imagining it. You're special to her. Eye contact doesn't lie, and when she gives you that kind of gaze, it's a silent invitation to connect emotionally. And if you think greetings are always casual, think again. Because when a woman likes you, even the way she says hello becomes personal, playful, or completely unique. After that lingering eye contact, the kind that silently says more than words ever could, the next sign is even more playful and personal. She greets you in a way that's totally her own. Sign number 4, she uses a playful or unique greeting. This one is fun because it shows effort and creativity. When a woman likes you, she's not going to settle for a basic hey or hi. Instead, she'll find a clever way to say hello because she wants to stand out and create a moment you'll remember. Think about it. Does she say things like, "Well, look who finally showed up," or "Hey stranger"? Maybe she calls you by a quirky nickname only she uses. These are not random, they're subtle cues that she feels comfortable, playful, and yes, interested. When someone puts thought into how they greet you, it's because you're on their mind. It's not a standard greeting she gives everyone. It's personal. It's made just for you. And that's a big deal. Now listen to her tone. Is she teasing you with a smile, or does she sound warm and genuinely happy to see you? Either way, it tells you something huge. She feels free to be herself around you. Here's something interesting. These greetings often create a mini-world between the two of you. When she calls you captain or troublemaker, she's not just being cute. She's crafting an inside joke, a shared space only you and her understand. That's intimacy. But context matters. Does she greet you this way consistently? If yes, she's not just being playful. She's building a dynamic that sets you apart from everyone else. It's her subtle way of saying, "You're not like the others, and I want you to feel that." Pro tip: watch her reaction after she greets you. Does she smile, laugh, or wait for your reaction with anticipation? Does she seem proud of her clever remark? If so, it's a strong sign that she's emotionally invested in these small interactions. So remember, a personalized, playful greeting is not just cute, it's meaningful. It shows she's not going through the motions. She's reaching out, in her own way, creating a connection that feels fun, natural, and deeply personal. And if you think it ends with a smile or a greeting, think again. Because the final sign will show you just how far she's willing to go to stay close to you. In the previous section, we discovered how her playful greetings reveal that you're someone special. But what if, when she sees you, she suddenly becomes flustered? That's where the 5th sign comes in. She gets a little nervous or shy around you. Sign number 5, she gets a little nervous or flustered. This sign is incredibly endearing because it's one of the purest forms of vulnerability. When a woman really likes you, she might not always come across as composed or confident. Instead, you might catch her stumbling over her words, playing with her hair, or smiling nervously. And that's when you know something deeper is going on. Picture this. You walk into the room, she lights up, but suddenly she seems unsure of what to say first. It's not because she lacks confidence, it's because your presence has an impact. She wants to say the right thing, leave a good impression, and that kind of pressure can make her a little self-conscious. This matters more than you think. Nervousness is a sign that she values your opinion. It means she cares about how you see her. That shy glance, that slightly awkward laugh, it's her way of silently saying, "You matter to me. I want you to like me too." Look for these small, telling behaviors. Does she laugh more than usual at your jokes, maybe even a little too loudly? Does she fidget with her fingers or hair while talking to you? Does she blush when you give her a compliment or make eye contact? All of these are little windows into her emotional state, clues that she's feeling something strong and doesn't want to mess it up. And here's something important. Nervousness often appears right before vulnerability. If she seems flustered when trying to tell you something meaningful, like asking you to hang out or sharing a compliment, it's not an accident. It's emotion bubbling to the surface. So next time she seems a little less than perfect around you, don't overlook it. That very imperfection might be the most honest sign of how deeply she feels. And now let's continue on to uncover the final layers of this emotional puzzle, because sometimes the quietest signals speak the loudest. We saw how her nervous little moments, those shy smiles or awkward glances, can be powerful signs of affection. But here's where it gets even more telling. How she reacts afterward reveals even more. Those nervous reactions and what they really mean. When you catch her off guard with a compliment or hold her gaze a second too long, you might see her fluster. And in those brief seconds, her real feelings shine through. She's not trying to be flawless, she's just being real. But context is everything. If she seems confident and relaxed around everyone else, yet suddenly gets a little jittery when she's with you, that's a major clue. It means you have an effect on her, one that not everyone does. Pro tip: watch how she recovers after getting flustered. Maybe she giggles and tries to play it off cool. Or maybe she looks a little shy and avoids your eyes for a moment. Either way, she's aware of how she's acting, and it's because she's trying to impress you. It's not about lacking confidence, it's about wanting to make a good impression. It's her way of silently saying, "I really care what you think of me. So what does this mean for you?" If she stumbles over her words or twirls her hair nervously when talking to you, that's not random. If she blushes when you compliment her or looks flustered when you're near, that's not a coincidence. It's a genuine emotional response and a clear sign that she likes you. And here's the thing, nervousness is hard to fake. It's a real-time window into her emotional investment. It tells you she's hoping for something more, something meaningful. Coming up next, so there you have it, 5 subtle but powerful signs that a woman truly likes you. But before we wrap up, there's one last piece of the puzzle. What do you do with this knowledge? Let's talk about how to respond to these signals in a way that leads to a deeper, more authentic connection. After breaking down the 5 subtle yet powerful signs a woman truly likes you, it's clear that relationships don't rely on grand gestures alone. Often, it's the smallest cues that speak the loudest if we know how to read them. Understanding the foundation of genuine connection relationships can be confusing at times, but once you begin to notice these little signs, like lingering eye contact, playful greetings, or shy nervousness, you start to realize something. Real connection begins with understanding. And that understanding builds trust, confidence, and deeper emotional bonds. These aren't just random moments, they're silent messages giving you a window into her heart. And recognizing them is the first step to building something real. Haven't subscribed yet? Now's the time. If you found this video valuable, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Old Stoic community. We're here to help you navigate life, love, and everything in between, with clarity, confidence, and timeless Stoic wisdom. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Thanks again for watching. Remember, the strongest connections are built on genuine understanding, and that journey always begins with awareness. I'll see you in the next one, where we'll continue diving deep into timeless insights for better relationships and personal growth.